Hey guys, Jenny Bloom here, coming to you after being sick for like 5 days, and so I'm so grateful that my body is like working and in great shape again. And one of the reasons I'm making a video today is because I've been thinking a lot about how to get difficult times, and I'm sure this is something that a lot of people encounter in life because in life there are sometimes difficult times, and sometimes you don't know how to get through it. And that's very normal and human. And I realized that there aren't that many resources out there. I mean, there are a million resources out there, but when you're in that mindset of like, I don't know what to do, I'm freaking out, or oh my God, my life is gonna, any sort of thinking, negative thinking, like this isn't gonna work out, or like I'm screwed, or any of these thoughts, if any of these thoughts are coming across your head, um, this is really going to be a great video for you, because one of the things that I went through after getting sick and during getting sick was a lot of disheartened feelings and sort of, and I spoke on stage on Sunday. I spoke on stage in front of 100 people at one of my mentors events, which was like amazing. And I was just like ripping it up and just kind of like telling people about how they can blog and how they can create their own personal brands and how you can do it in a really short amount of time. And people were like, tell me more, Jenny. Jenny, tell me more. And so that was really an exciting moment. And then I went home and I got sick. I got like this weird stomach thing and it just was yucky. And I'm sure you've been there. Like, I do not get sick to my stomach very often. And I was like, it was yucky. I don't want to get into the details. But I was like hauled up in bed for like a couple days. And it was strange to me. And I kept sort of asking myself, like, why did this happen? What is going on? And how can I get better? And I was able to ask those questions in a really productive way and heal. And maybe I'll do a video also about like what I did to heal quickly, because that was really awesome. But now that I'm healed, the last couple days I've been sort of like off my game. You probably haven't seen my videos, you haven't seen a lot of my content because like I've been feeling yucky. So now that I'm all better, I feel like I've gone through this sort of transformation, which I want to share with you. And some of what I realized was that sometimes life gets like difficult and there are challenges and upheaval and all of these things. And one of the things that like I learned from this upheaval, because now I feel I had this great subway ride back from the city and I had this great day today, and yesterday was kind of moving up, so it was like it was awesome, and then it was like boom, terribly sick, and then it was like slowly coming back up, and then a little down, and then up and down, and up and up and up and down. And so now I feel good, and I feel like I can really share sort of what I've come through. And some of what I've come through and what I realized and what I came through is that practice, having something to practice, anything, anything. It can be playing baseball. It can be yoga. For me, it's yoga, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But practicing something, having something that you can just literally come to when you sort of feel off your game, but like it's a place that you have some sort of memory built. It could be blogging. For me, it's also blogging and also making videos, because like just in this process of talking to you, I'm just getting pumped up and I'm getting feeling more kind of like connected and more kind of like I feel that I that there's something that I have to give to you as like people watching this video, and I really want to be able to do that in the most effective way. And so there's that. And so whatever it is, getting back to this idea of practicing, whatever it is that you practice, and the word practice is really important, because sometimes, and I'll get into that a little bit later, but practice, right? Whether it's like getting back on the baseball field, whether it's getting back in front of like the webcam, whether it's getting back in front of the computer and typing up a little blog post about what you went through, whether it's doing a yoga class, whatever it is, you coming to that thing and just returning to it, and not expecting it to be like your best blog post ever, not expecting it to be your best game ever, not expecting it to be your best yoga class ever, but just being grateful that your body is coming back to something that you know and that you can just move through, and also just let the mind stuff be the mind stuff. Our minds like to do this stuff, this talking stuff, this like analyzing stuff, this like comparing stuff, this like all. I know you know. Yeah, yeah, okay. so so what our minds do is what our minds do, and often we take it like so personally. Like if you're like me, because I often take it very personally, like, oh my god, I'm having these thoughts about this or that. And actually a lot of people just kind of get stuck in the thoughts, and they're like, that person is X, Y, and Z, or like she like bumped me. Like these are experiences on the subway, like it's a really intense environment. But one of the things that like you realize as you practice yoga and as you sort of build these muscles, which I'm building right now, you start to realize actually how you can observe what your mind is doing. Just watch it. And you'll get all excited, and that's what happens when we watch the mind, but not getting all like, ooh, 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 because that's really often what we do. We get like, angry at somebody, or we get feeling really terrible because we're not where we thought we would be. And really, it's all happening in this little theater, in this little movie theater between your ears. It's all happening right here. And then it's becoming your reality because you're thinking about it. Now, I know what I'm saying is probably really, really, really out there for a lot of people because they're thinking like, no, my life actually sucks. Jenny, you're wrong. You're wrong. And believe me, I have these conversations with people, my friends and family, and people who just get angry at me for saying like that it's their thinking, but it's not as simple as that. So it's really two things. It's practice, having a practice, whatever it is, whether it's sitting for 3 minutes with your eyes closed or with your eyes open. Whatever it is, having something, a practice. And that's really what I'm talking about in this video. And it's coming to a close because it's been a long video, but I feel so empowered. I'm so happy to come back and talk to you guys. And essentially what I'm telling you to do out of this video, do this. Find something to practice. It can be anything. Find something that you like, that you're going to practice that one thing. And you're going to try to practice it every day. And this is the 3-step homework from this little video, okay? Step 1, find something you like and that you want to get either better at or just build into your life, or you think your life would be better with it. Whether it's yoga, whether it's exercise, whatever this thing is, find it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Step 2, why is this important to you? Why do you want to practice this? Why do you want to practice yoga? Does it make you feel good in your body? Does it make you look good? Does it, whatever your reasons are, write them all down. There's no wrong answer here, okay? Whatever you write down is totally okay, and just write down all these things. What do you want to practice? Why do you want to practice it? And how are you going to practice it? Yeah? And then, okay, what, why, how? Like, if your thing is practicing yoga, are you going to go to 3 yoga classes a week? Or are you just going to try to go to yoga classes, try to practice on your own, and commit to even just sitting for a few minutes every day if that's what you're going to do? Yeah? The 4th thing is you're going to write out a statement, and the statement is going to say something like this. I commit to practicing yoga every day for the next 90 days. And I'm going to tell you something. 90 days is a really important thing. 90 days is really important because there are different theories on how long it takes to create a habit. Some people say 21 days. Some doctors say 21 days. Some doctors say a month. Some doctors say 2 months. Really, studies have shown that if you practice something for 90 days straight, whatever it is, you will get enormously better at it. You will be able to return to it much more easily, and it will become more a part of your life more seriously. So if you want to join me in this 90-day challenge, right below this video, I'm posting this on YouTube so you can have a little conversation with me. I'm totally here. I'm a real person. I live in New York City, and I will totally speak back to you. I want to know right below this video what it is that you're practicing and that you're committing to practice every day for the next 90 days for this practice challenge. And we're going to have a conversation and we're going to build it, because some of the things that I'm doing, and I also have this tendency to do a bazillion things and realize I can actually only do one thing. So I picked 2 things because 2 is between a bazillion and 1. And that sort of makes me feel okay. My 2 things that I'm practicing are yoga, because it's really, really good for me everywhere. The second thing is blogging, video blogging, and sharing what I love with other people. So these are the 2 things that I'm practicing every single day for the next 90 days. And I invite you to join me on this journey in whatever form you want. you honor yourself and just listen to yourself. If you're ready to start blogging, if you're like, hey, this is really cool what this girl is doing, I want to do this too, send me a little message. I'll get you started with what I'm doing. If you want to practice yoga, send me a little message. We'll talk. We'll share notes. I just actually became a yoga teacher, so I can really share with you what my practice is. And I'm by no means like the most studied. I'm not Iyengar. I'm not Pattabhi Joy. But okay, I'm going to end with this quote by Pattabhi Joy, who is the father of Ashtanga Yoga, which is one of the biggest yoga movements in America. Pattabhi Joy said this: practice, all is coming, which means practice, all is coming. This is essentially the point. If you practice something, anything, every single day, practice something that's important to you, it is going to change your life, and it is going to help you have the transformations that you want. Because anything that you do and want to do requires repetition, and that's the secret. Okay, great to talk to you guys today. I'm so happy to be back. Namaste.